All right, so let me make this big real quick. All right, so today in English class, we're going to be studying genres and their subgenres throughout English literature. By the way, my name is Charles Brooks, and this is my presentation. So here on the first slide, we've just got a small list of some genres. These ones you'll have a quiz over, so you might want to study them. So we've got satire, which is a use of humor, irony, etc. to mock problems. We have a parody, which is a satirical version of literature made by imitation. We have allegory, which is figurative treatment of a subject under the guise of another. Pastorals are pieces of literature with rural settings. A prose is a written or spoken piece of literature in its original form without metrical structure. We have novels, which are fictitious prose narratives of book length. We have poetry, which is a literary work that expresses emotion and feelings by distinctive style and rhythm. And finally, we have plays, which is a form of literature that is performed and has dialogue of some sort and characters. So now that we've went through those, we're going to go ahead to the next slide, and it's got like a short little quiz for you. So I'm just going to give you a moment real quick to do that. All you do is you match the letter to the number. And like I said, I'll just give you a quick moment to go ahead and do that. Fill it out on your own. Alright, so now we're going to go to the next slide. And it's the same slide, only this one has the answers. So for example, satire, you see E, it's the use of humor, irony, etc. to mock problems, and so on and so forth. Alright. So once you go through the quizzes, I've got a separate little, it's kind of like a game. It's got some flashcards on you to study. It's got a little link right here. It'll take you right over to the site. It's got some flashcards. You just click to flip. You mark it correct, incorrect, and you just keep going. There's about 24 cards in there. So I'm going to bring you back over here. Okay, so that's just some of your at-home practice for you. So the next slide, I have a video right here. It's a link to YouTube. It's already embedded on here, so all you have to do is full screen it so you can see it a little better. But it's a video on how to make a concept map on bubble.us, which is a pretty good online tool for concept mapping, if I do say so myself. It's pretty simple, easy to follow, but so there's just a tool on it so that for the next slide, you will be all right for doing your first assignment, which is to create a concept map surrounding two different subgenres in literature. You're going to brainstorm a couple examples in each concept map. So once you do that, you're going to bring it to class and your peers are going to edit it. They're going to give feedback to each peer over the concept maps. And from that feedback, everyone will choose one to move on to the final project. So right after you peer review, you give back your feedback, you move on to the next slide. And here's just a short little example of one of mine. And from the feedback given to you by your peers, you're going to choose one subgenre and study the concept map that you have made and the examples you created. And you're going to just like look through those, look through that. You're going to narrow your topics down so that you can move on to the final project, which is a paper over the subgenre that you studied. You're going to write a one-page paper using the writing style that you created. It should display creativity as well as understanding of the genre, and it should possess proper English mechanics. Alright, so thanks for watching. This is my presentation, so I hope you enjoyed, and catch you on the flip side. I don't really know how to stop it.